Looking back at us.
I see that I never really got it right.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of
Two Dudes and Hannah.
Hey.
All right, on this exciting episode, we are still exploring.
We are still getting hit with spider legs.
Yep, spidery legs.
Spider legs does whatever a spider leg does.
What am I doing here? We're still exploring
being
the prison.
a silly, goofy guy.
Still got quite a bit. We still got to go through we're in the bullhead room right now.
It's not Christmas anymore.
Not Christmas anymore, so get over it.
That's really gonna fuck me up in my head, actually. Like, it's Christmas already.
It's no more.
It's already. I'm truly and honestly ready to take the fucking tree down.
Dude, the cat's
I'm so fucking over it.
Dude, the
Every
cat's
goddamn day.
Fucking expensive ass comforter because I keep eating the fake pine needles. I have to go get it dry cleaned again.
Nice. You're like, I have the tree up for a week. I'm done with it.
I'm so sick of it.
Well, once we exchanged all our gifts, I was kind of like, Christmas feels over.
Well, I was shopping. I was doing my Christmas dinner shopping yesterday.
Hell yeah.
And the people, I was overhearing people talking. It was like, it feels like Christmas Eve right now. I was just like, I guess it kind of does. So it's like people are pretty much just ready to get to Christmas and probably get through the year. Is what it feels like.
Because this year has been ass for literally everyone I know. And it has truly never stopped for them. And so everyone is like, fuck Christmas, actually. I'm just waiting for 2025, baby.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to just be ready to get the year over with, which I don't blame. Like Tyler and Brittany, they've been going through the ringer with it, like we've already said.
This year's been so fucked up. People forget I had a tumor removed from my neck.
Yeah, see, that's
everyone
the whole
thinks
thing.
it was last year.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude.
No, that was this year.
It's insane.
Oh man, actually, the other day I was going to work. Well, here, I'll just read this first.
Morning route. Disruption reported. C-140 yelling about C-777 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Me neither, dog.
Yep.
Administered sedative to C-140. Noon lockup. Perform precautionary search of C-777 cells. D5. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. Afternoon route. C-140 and C-777 missing from their cells.
Nice.
Alarms raised. Search in effect. Update. Bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We don't hear anything from the other side.
Ben was talking.
Evening lockup.
All right. But yeah, so I was driving to work the other day, and you know how they have those crosswalks? They're not attached to a stoplight. They're just crosswalks in the middle of the road. People hit the thing, and it starts flashing. You're supposed to stop. So I did that, and I fucking kind of came to a harsh stop. But I was able to stop in time, and I was like, all right, good. I look in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, because I made a habit of doing this every time I stop hard, I look in my rearview mirror just to see a motherfucker barreling down at me, and I try to like step on my gas a little bit to be like, oh fuck, I gotta give this guy room, just to hear his tires fucking scream, and then fucking me get fucking rammed right in the back.
Oh, that's right. I remember you got rear-ended.
Yeah,
Dude, Brittany told me, he's like, Ben got fucking rear-ended. And I was like, take that motherfucker for all he had.
Well, see, and I didn't really, and the guy didn't speak much English. I think he was like Ukrainian or Russian or something, but he didn't speak much English, so I wasn't able to really talk to him. But when he hit me, I got out of my car. I saw him get out of his. I was like, hey, you okay, man? And it was these fucking kids crossing the street. They're like, oh, sorry about that. I was just like, well, it's not really your guys' fault. This guy should have been slowing the fuck down anyways. He shouldn't have been going as fast as he was.
And you can see the flashing lights.
Yeah, should have fucking seen the flashing lights. But so he ended up rear-ending me. But luckily, he had State Farm, and he did take liability for it. So I am now getting my car repaired on Monday, or at least taking it in to get repaired. And they're providing a rental car and all that shit. So I'm like, I actually, as unlucky as it was still pretty lucky.
How bad did it fuck your car up?
You know, surprisingly, my bumper took it like a champ. That fucking German ingenuity fucking took it, man.
They just do it.
It was just like, it bent the bumper in a little bit, so it's like it kind of pushed it out. So that it's like it's not flush with the car anymore, and then it fucking scratched the shit out of it. But other than that, my trunk still works. My backup camera still works. I was like, this is a fucking surprisingly well. So I couldn't be angry at this because I got
Yeah.
out thinking my rear end was fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But
oh,
then when I
great.
saw that it was like, oh, it's actually not too bad looking. I kind of was just like, well, whatever, fucking. And then I called the cops and got them there and got the police report and all that shit. So I think that's what ended up helping me get the
It
Oh, there's
is.
2 of them up there.
helping me get the fucking shit.
What I've
I
learned
hate
from that lady not calling the cops when she got in that accident with Tyler
Yeah,
is that always call the cops.
always. Just do it. Get a
Yeah,
report in.
you have to get a report.
Because it made my life so
Because
much
it-
easier.
yeah,
for
'cause then-
fuck's sake.
Dude.
Because then the cops will come, they'll write everything down on the police report, and then they can't lie about it later.
Exactly.
Because if you don't have a police report, it's whatever you said happened.
Yep.
Man, I think was that 3 or 2?
It felt like fucking
Yeah, that was
7.
3. Fuck me.
All at the same time. That was crazy.
One thing I do have to say
There's
about
another one.
2024 being
Christ.
over, and what I have to remind myself
It's on the
is
wall to your
January
right.
21st, 2025, things don't just magically get better. So that's what I have to remind myself. One cool thing, though, is I'm going to Austin at the end of January for a work thing, and I got tickets to Comedy Mothership.
Oh yeah, yep.
So that'll be fun. And then in February, we're going to Portland for that thing, and then we are going to see Stavros, and then we're seeing Tom Segura. I think that's in April.
Nice.
Yep.
You guys got a pretty substantial plan.
We got
package.
some fun stuff coming up.
And
Yeah.
then
Good.
March, Chelsea and I are going to see Baby No Money. Play
Movie?
at the artist.
Oh.
He got famous on TikTok originally. And I like found him through that. And then found out, oh shit, he had like 6 other albums. And then did a bunch of like collaborations. I love his music because it's just like party music basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's gonna be really exciting and new because we went and did earlier this year we did Solid Pink Disco, which was Trixie Mattel, the drag queen. Their like DJ show. She like comes out and DJs or whatever, and that was so much fucking fun. So I was like, we need to do shows more often.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh,
Clever
oh.
boy.
Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Clever boy, here's your reward. I'm gonna pay a visit to my friend. We could both use a bath.
We all know what goes on in prison showers.
I'm good
I mean,
on
you
that.
just picked up the shank.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna go shank.
Clever boy.
Clever boy.
Here's a knife. Here's a weapon.
Clever girl.
Apparently, it's a key.
It is a key. It is a shiv key. I'm gonna shiv this door over here. Hey! Stop that! You're not supposed to get back up after you're already dead! Stop it!
I think that was like the fucking 4th one or some shit, because that is crazy.
Yes.
They're like, oh, you want to take a look at this keyhole?
Look through this little
You
keyhole
wanna
right
you wanna do something?
Parlor? You wanna go to the
Do a little
parlor?
turn on the catwalk.
Do a little turn, little sachet.
Ugh, more notes.
He's coming. I know he is. The bars, the walls, they can't hold him. He'll get in. He'll get in. I still have time. I can make it almost through, but he's close. I can feel it. He's coming to finish it.
Ugh.
Let him come.
Let him
You know what? Actually, let me do that line better.
Let him come.
And that's all I gotta say.
Pillow.
Pillow.
Bite that pillow.
Damn. Ben said, let's take it to 11.
Let's take it there. I'm ready.
We're in the prison. Where other place?
We don't need a map because Ben will take us there.
Yes. Oh man. Ugh.
Looking back at Ben.
I see that he always got it right.
Oh, it's already flipped.
Oh, yesterday I went on a Ben Affleck movie marathon.
You
I
did.
watched The Town,
Uh-huh.
which is still excellent, and then I watched Gone Girl, still excellent, and then I watched Argo, which is also still excellent. If you've never seen Argo, watch Argo. It's so good.
Excellent.
It's underrated as fuck. It's got John Goodman, fucking Bryan Cranston.
I think John Goodman is definitely one of my favorite actors.
God, I love him so much.
Like anytime I ever see, like whenever I see him, I'm like, I get pleasantly surprised. I'm like, yeah, good.
He's really good in crime dramas. He's really good at being the bad guy.
And
like
he's a great father.
He's a great father.
Yeah, in Argo, he plays fucking John Chambers, the
Yeah.
famous makeup artist.
Doesn't he play in that Kevin Smith movie about the priest who
Red State?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's the ATF agent.
Yeah, okay, yep.
I want to watch Red State again, but it's hard to find anywhere.
Is it?
It's probably on Prime Video. You
Yeah,
probably buy
I
it.
know I've looked at some point, or you had. I know you found it at some point because I remember you saying, "Oh shit, they got Red State," and I was like, "All right,
How it feels to chew Red State gum.
Too Big Red or fuck you. Big Red's the worst gum.
Fucking awful. Ah,
What are nurses doing in a prison?
what wouldn't they
it's
be
called
doing
the
in a prison?
infirmary."
I swear by God and Son
Why
and
do you
Jesus.
always take my shit? You always
Instantly
fucking take my
stolen.
shit.
You
There's
were
been-
holding it.
I've been waiting. I set that joke up for myself.
Hey,
If you don't
Chris
shut the fuck up, I
stole it.
swear by God and Son and Jesus, you'll all visit the infirmary.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been 3 times you've taken my bit right from my mouth.
Stealing
Our bit,
food.
comrade.
No, I'm not a fucking communist.
Our bit. That's our joke.
Legally, I own 50% of the bit.
Yes.
You can fuck off with that. That's my bit. Give me my bit.
Reaching in the hole with his toilet hands.
Well, you know,
James and his
James
toilet
has
hands.
got an idea that like
Oh, good hiding spot.
oh, drop like a fish. Fuck you.
So fucking wild.
Fucking get the fuck out of here.
Especially because those things have scared me more than
It's
anything
the
else
fact
in
that
this
they
fucking
hide,
game.
and you can see them
Yes.
hide.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so unnerving to me.
Ooh,
But to just take
Drop.
one in the fucking thigh, and she's like,
I'm dead.
gotta go.
Got a critical roll.
Whoa. Got a critical roll. Nice.
There's too many, dude. You gotta heal.
I'm trying.
Give
Game's
us a
being
ring.
slow about it.
Oh, this bitch has a mop.
Dark
AKA a
Souls
pipe.
it and run away.
I'm trying.
Is there
I'm
no
trying,
hard,
Dad.
that's
I'm
goddamn.
trying, Dad.
Is dodging faster than running?
I don't know.
Like
looks,
how in
it looks a little faster, doesn't it?
it's like how in Ocarina of Time backflipping is the fastest way to get
Yeah.
anywhere.
It wasn't back. It was back.
crazy.
It was back stepping. If you're a man now, you have to back step. It's not back.
God, that's so crazy how many there were. That like, I would say freaked me out. No, it like straight made me panic. I'm like, that's your back.
Sure, that was hard on hard mode.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I switched it off hard mode.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You're like,
I play every
actually,
game on easy.
Mm.
I like to have a
care.
good time. Like, I don't like to truly get pissed the fuck off at a game I'm
Well,
playing
in the
for the first
Resident
time.
Evil games too, it just gives you assist. It just gives you more ammo and it aim assists you.
Yeah.
And I think your guns do slightly more damage, but it's not like Dead Space. When you play Dead Space on easy, it trivializes the entire game. It's still kind of like walking through a haunted house, but
Yeah. Boo, jump scares.
Yep. But everything one-shots everything, so like when it comes time to, because it's like playing just for the story.
Yeah.
So like one thing, like you're just one bullet one-shots everything. So, and it because of that, it's so glitchy. Like shit'll fall into walls because every shot will just instant kill them where they're standing. But it ruins the whole upgrade mechanic and.
I still think that game has got one of the most aggressive stomps in any game.
It's satisfying.
Isaac is like pissed when he's fucking stepping on his fucking.
I'm wearing
Oh,
a
man.
Dead Space shirt right now. We'll get to it at some
But
point.
no pants, folks at home.
Yeah, no, he's
not wearing
he's
any
fully nude
pants.
with socks on and his Jordans on.
First of all, it's called Winnie the Poohing, okay?
or Donald Ducking.
Or
I
Donald
mean.
Ducking.
That's how I feel every time that I wear a crop top. I'm like, I look like fucking Honey the Pooh.
Yes.
Winnie the Pooh.
Honey the Pooh.
Honey the Pooh. Actually, that's you can refer to me as that now. But yeah, every time I wear a crop top ever, I'm just like, we just out here.
We just
Donald
out there
Ducking it
partying.
with our little tie and short shirt.
It's the best.
It truly is. It's a state of mind, just like Faygo.
Fucking Faygo.
Faygo's actually very good. But it's got a
yeah.
shit ton of sugar in it.
It does. I remember when I used to spend summers in Tennessee, Faygo would be the drink of choice. Their cream soda is the best shit I've ever tried in my life.
I like their peach. Their peach was so good.
Ugh, all
God,
over yourself, dude.
If you step in it, it gets you?
Yeah, if you just...
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You get it on your shoes. He starts to get hurt from it being on my shoes.
God.
I gotta clean my shoes.
God. Didn't bring my shoe oil. Morning route. Incident at the infirmary. D183 assaulted medical staff. Attempted to steal medication. Situation under control. Noon lockup. Rumors of disease spreading among the prisoners. Reported to administration. Afternoon route. E130 had a coughing fit. Reported to medical staff. Evening lockup. Now
Nice.
entry.
Coughing fits.
A coughing fit.
But yeah, so I decided the other day that I wanted to. So I was going back and rewatching Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
As one
The
does.
The original or
2003.
brother- okay.
2003. And there was a reason for it because I was tired of because I'd always think about it, but there was a reason that
Nice.
Dr. Marco, the guy who turns his daughter
Yeah.
Yes.
into a chimera, there was a reason that it was more impactful in the 2003 version than it was in the 2000
And Brotherhood.
in Brotherhood. Yeah, they spent a single episode in Brotherhood and barely any time with the little girl
Yeah.
or Dr. Marco.
Yeah.
And they actually made him seem more menacing. They actually drew him more menacing in Brotherhood.
Yeah, they made him a
in
heel.
the original, you didn't actually get the creepy vibe from him until they did an entire first episode where they showed that Ed and Al were actually staying at his house for months, and they became friends with the little girl, and she was even there for Ed's birthday.
Yep.
And she was there when he got his say alchemy when he
Yes.
passed the test.
Yes.
So she was there for that entire event. So they actually built her relationship up with the brothers a lot better, and they built Dr. Marco up as being kind
good
of
guy.
well, he was just he was an actual human. He wasn't just a bad guy.
Yeah.
There was a reason he turned his daughter into the chimeras because he was about to lose he was about to lose his comfortability. He was about to lose his job.
Everything, yeah.
And he was about to lose everything pretty much. And so he decided that in his crazy messed up way that doing that to her was going to help. It was going to be a
Prove some
better
shit,
option.
yeah.
Yeah. So they ended up doing it that way. And I was just like, because I watched the Brotherhood episode of it, and they focused on a lot more going on in the military
Of course,
and
yeah.
other various elements. But in the original, they focused a lot more on Ed and Al's perspective of the situation.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing about the original one is you see it you get more attached to every character.
Yeah. Hughes.
Hughes, Maze Hughes, because he comes in and out with him constantly.
Yeah, he just shows up randomly in that very episode. That's the reason the little girl got to celebrate the birthday with Ed and Al, because he knew it was Ed's birthday, and he showed up and was like, "Hey, come to my house and we'll celebrate your birthday." He was there for the boys, and it was actually like very heartwarming to see that. But I was also like, "This is fucked up. Why did they do this?" Sorry, I was giving it back.
Well, in Brotherhood, they set it up differently why Maze Hughes' death. But they made it sadder after the fact, but it was more about his relationship with Roy
Yeah.
and their time in Ishval.
Well, Roy was different too. He was a bit more mysterious in a way. And in the original, he seems kinder in Brotherhood. In the original, you didn't really know his motives.
Yeah.
You never really could figure him out. And Hawkeye, like when he showed up, I don't know if they do this in Brotherhood, but the reason he shows up to them in the original is because they sent out a bunch of letters trying to reach their dad, and he ended up getting one of the letters, and he went to go investigate their house just to find that, because he got there right after they performed the human transmutation to bring their mom back. And so there was actually a reason for him to be there. I don't remember if they cover that in Brotherhood at all, why him and Hawkeye are there.
They do go back there at one point.
Yeah.
I think after they find out about Al.
Oh, that's right. They go back to the house to see the transmutation circle and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
because
But that's
Armstrong's there too. I
yeah,
think.
that's in Brotherhood though.
Yeah, exactly. But you have to watch both because there's stuff that's referenced in Brotherhood that doesn't exist in Brotherhood.
Yep.
Like the little fucking, I don't know how else to describe him, like the Asian guy traveling around with Scar.
Yeah.
The reason he hates Al and Edward is not explained
Yeah.
in Brotherhood at all.
No.
He's a little French guy, right? With the
Yeah,
with swarmy mustache.
But he looks Asian. But yes, it's not explained. It's like a little cartoon thing of it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's a whole fucking like arc.
Yeah, it's at least 2 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you see them going around the whole what is it, Amestria?
Yeah, something like that.
Mestras. You see them going around doing state alchemist shit. You don't see any of that in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Brotherhood is excellent. And
I think it has I think the opening to Brotherhood is actually weaker.
Really?
I think it actually starts to get stronger after like maybe episode 6.
the opening scene in Brotherhood to this day will make me cry.
When they're trying to
Where he's like, give him back.
oh yeah.
when
Don't
he
even
said-
say it. Quit saying it.
Yeah,
I'll
that
cry
is pretty
immediately.
good. That is pretty good.
I'm literally choke up every time I say give him back.
Dude.
but yeah, that
Dude,
is.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Like
I'm gonna
that's
cry.
No,
that's
it's
why
so good.
it's number 1 on
Yeah.
my list. Actually, I always put Cowboy Bebop as number 1 and then Full Metal as the number 1 shonen.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think Full Metal gets the number 1 spot.
Dude, it makes
Like
you feel
just because of how emotional that anime is.
That's very true.
reap what
Either
you
way,
sow.
I still like Brotherhood, but there was a reason I think I hated it at first when I originally watched it, because I was a really big fan of because the original, the 2003 one, is darker in tone.
And they change how people die, which is interesting.
Yep.
And I think they change who Pride is.
Yeah, well, a bit. I mean, the way he becomes better friends with Ed and Al in Brotherhood, but they still have a weird mutual respect for each other in the original.
You mean Greed?
Yeah, Greed, sorry.
I'm talking about Pride because
Yeah.
Pride was the son.
Yeah, okay.
And I
yeah.
don't know if he's still Pride in the original one.
That I actually don't remember, but I do like that because I don't remember if what the fuck is his name?
Because that part of the manga hadn't been written yet. Like you can tell when they got ahead of the manga.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like they're both very good. Like, you watch both. I'm like, if you like one, watch the other.
Yeah.
Because there are differences. But yeah, because Hannah and I watched Brotherhood, and then we immediately went back and watched the 2003 version.
He locked himself in, took the key. None of the COs got a spare, but I know there is one. He was going nuts over the, quote, disease. See if the head nurse doesn't have it. Thinks he's safe up there, he'll get what's coming.
Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah,
Like
no,
they
definitely,
said, let him come.
let
dude.
him come.
It's actually hard to find Full Metal Alchemist 2003. It just always is Brotherhood.
Well, I have a website I use now that I watch anime with, so I was doing it on that.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna buy both of them on Blu-ray, but I'm like, it's hard to discern because they just say Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally started watching Demon Slayer, and I got through one episode and was like, I immediately have to watch the next one. Because I started doing this thing. Well, I've always kind of been like a bit of a animation purist where I'm like, oh, this isn't like, this isn't the anime, like animation that I'm all about. And then I watched Blue-Eyed Samurai, and that changed my fucking outlook.
Oh.
And because the storytelling was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then also it was a Dracula, because that was like somewhat of a
Castlevania.
I
Castlevania.
fucking
Thank you. I
love
was like,
that.
not Dracula.
I love that show.
Yes. I was
Such a
like,
good
okay,
show.
that's such beautiful animation. And so I was like, I tried Demon Slayer previously, but again, I was at work, and so I couldn't give it my full
Oh,
attention.
yeah, exactly.
And so I was like, I don't give it what the fuck ever.
I like the first season of Demon Slayer a lot. I think it really
Yeah.
captures like the struggle and just like
I
it's
cried through
yeah.
that fucking season. I'm
Yeah.
like, just him being like, oh my God, I did it. I
Yeah.
didn't know I was capable. And
Well,
I'm like,
every fight is a struggle, but he fucking
Yes.
pulls it out.
the horrors persist, and so does he.
Yep.
And that's what's so fucking awesome
Yeah,
about that show.
it's very, very. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good to that anime.
I really enjoy it.
What I was watching was Attack on Titan.
Did
Yeah,
you
see,
finish
not
it?
seen
No, I don't like season 4.
You got to get through it.
It's a slog.
You got to get through it. You got to get through season 4. Season 5 is where the ship finally, because I think season 5 is the final one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in
And-
the one where it's like showing from the like Beast Titan and stuff point of view, explaining where the Titans came. And I was like, they're doing the Jews in Germany thing. Like they're literally wearing the armbands. Like I'm like, okay, I get it. And then they're like, how there's only so many of the Titans. And then anyway, I don't want to get into spoilers, but
I think if you get through that season and you get to season 5 and see where Aaron ends up and like what actually happens, it's such a good. I just think the story really pays off at the end.
I just miss fighting with ODM gear.
Yeah, that does
Le-
kind of stop being a bit of a
fucking
thing for a
Levi
little bit.
fucking up the
Amen.
Beast Titan. Well, it's Levi's crew, his original crew dying sucked so bad because they
Gosh.
were all little Levi's. They were fucking beasts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
love
those
Levi.
3 dying was like such a huge loss. And because they died to fucking the female Titan.
I love that you're like, no spoilers.
Whatever. It's been out forever.
Whatever. He got over that real
Yeah,
quick.
no, I love Levi. He was my absolute favorite. And yes, season 4 is an absolute slog. Can't agree. But season 5 they really put a bow on it.
Oh man, it's
And
just
it's-
so
it's
well.
beautiful how they
I
did it.
love the ending. It's so sad. The ending is sad. But it's got hope to it. I don't know. It's a lot
hopeful
to it.
sadness.
I actually have it just arrived today. I got the Beast
Sasquatch
Titan figure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the one Titan I wanted because he looks like Sasquatch.
Yes, he does.
Repeat examination report conclusions. None of the examined show any clinical sign or symptom of a life-threatening illness, contagious or otherwise. The recommended, quote, endurance tests were also performed. The results have been submitted directly to the warden as per his specifications.
Yeah, but next I'm gonna watch Solo Leveling because people won't shut the fuck up about it.
Man, the fucking second half of the movie, there's so much good shit. You will not expect what actually it fucking I'm having a goddamn anime
Gotta react,
braingasm.
Well, because people wouldn't shut the fuck up about Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I watched Jujutsu Kaisen and was like, yo,
Yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I should
Alright.
actually listen to people.
Yeah. Or it's like when
Look,
people said
I'm
to
just-
watch Parasite, and I was like, oh no.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I watched it and I
Parasite.
loved
That's a
Parasite.
great one too.
I think Parasite's mid.
I enjoyed it.
What got
Oh, Hannah's
me
leaving.
was
I'm fucking leaving.
what's the other one?
No. Death Note.
No. Oh, Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul.
Hmm.
Tokyo Ghoul was good until what is it? RE.
Yeah, RE.
And I was like,
you don't watch
fucking
that.
what is happening?
Losing sight of what was happening.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, they're like,
was-
what if we like just I don't know, it's a completely different anime now? And I'm like, what? I watched it and was like, what?
You were confused about the decisions they decided to make.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So any hype I had for that anime was gone.
I also do love I don't know, I like the really bloody animes. That's just kind of my thing because Japanese horror is it for me. But
Another's great.
and
Well, actually, Another's good, but it's not very memorable. I just remember going, it was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then yeah, Parasite,
Okay.
Berserk.
Let me tell you about my problem with Parasite. It's because I went to Jesse and Chelsea and was like, what's a good horror anime? Like, oh, you gotta watch Parasite. Parasite's not a fucking horror anime, it's a shonen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I mean,
It's a mix of both. It's
like
a
a
gory
body. It's a
shonen.
body horror kind of thing,
Yeah.
I guess. In a way,
It's a different type of horror, and
I
that's
haven't seen it in a while, so I can't really regale about the story. But I just remember enjoying what I watched.
yeah. I think it's really good. I mean, I've watched it probably last year. I think was the last time I watched it, and it was still what I remember. Like it's still memorable to me. Certain things I'm just like, oh shit, still fucking creepy. Nice. Yeah, Berserk is another one that I really like. I'm thinking of the other fucking really gory one. Oh, Blood Sea, even though it's only one season, it's like very old anime and very mysterious, and they never finished it. Because the studio closed, but it was very fucking good, very mysterious.
Solo Leveling is kind of gory. There's certain aspects of it. There's certain scenes where it can definitely be a bit gory.
Yeah.
So if Chris is watching, I'd probably say you should hop on board with that.
Yeah.
It's just the story itself is good, and you can see the main character slowly descend into a kind of madness a bit. It's kind of, that's what I think makes it the most interesting, is the main character changes so drastically from his like kind of like, you know, shitty weak guy self. I don't know, there's something about it
You
that
watch
really,
the character kind of grow. in a
yeah,
way.
exactly.
I love a character growth.
Well, what got me with Attack on Titan was Eren dying immediately in such a fucking badass, brutal way. And I was like, yo, they killed off the main character just like that. This
Yeah.
anime is going to be wild.
Just to find out. I think I originally saw what got me to watch Attack on Titan is I'd watched Team 4 Star's dub of it, where they were making jokes and they were doing all that, and I was like, okay, and then where their dub cuts off is where Eren gets eaten. And that's where it ends. I was just like, I had to go watch I had to go watch the show.
It was
after
so
that.
funny too how I had to like feign fucking ignorance when Chris was like, "Yo, fucking
like-
they killed off Aaron," and I'm like, "I know, it's crazy, as
Isn't it just
fuck.
wild?
Dude, I
Whoa.
know they're confident, it's crazy," and then it's just like, "Whoa, what the?" Yeah, and the feigning of like, I know, it's so wild, isn't it? They're so bold for that. They're doing something fresh.
Eren's story is very tragic at the end, though.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I haven't
Let me
gotten there yet.
spoil it for you.
Yeah.
I'll spoil animes for our viewers. You don't spoil animes for me. Anyway, with that being said, we'll wrap fuck. We'll wrap this episode up here. Fuck. All right, bye.
All right,
Fuck,
bye.
bye.